Hey, welcome back to the booth. We welcome the good doctor, Joe McGinley from the McGinley Clinic in here. We get to visit you at a couple of events during the year. What's on the agenda for you today trying to help out some of these athletes?
Well, this is the hometown track. I'm 3.5 hours north of here, so very easy drive down. I've already stopped by, chatted with a few of the athletes that we've taken care of. I think I have a few more customers coming in that we will be taking care of. But yeah, we're going to be talking about elevation and Alcatraz today. Should be fun.
Yes, Alcatraz. We'll get to that. You actually swam out of Alcatraz and back last week. But as far as elevation and the athletes trying to adapt, what's the secret here?
Well, it's game time, right? So there's not much you can do as far as prep. It's really getting ready for that race. So staying hydrated, fluid's a big one. You're going to be dehydrated at a faster rate at elevation. You want to almost double the fluid intake and then make sure you have electrolytes. The other thing you can do is start warming up a little bit earlier. You don't want that lactic acid to build up. So usually about maybe 5 to 10 minutes earlier to start warming up before you go out there on the track. That's really what it's going to take. And then resting in between the motos, make sure you get your energy back.
So we talked about last year the hydration a lot, and let's just say one of these riders, they come in here and they're not hydrated. Is there anything you can do on race day in between motos, or is it kind of too late?
Well, you know, James, we see this on the mountains all the time where people fall behind on fluid. It takes a while, so unless you can get an IV or something like that, just taking the fluid in orally, it takes a long time for your body to absorb that and get back to the base level. So the key is staying prepared ahead of time, so not drinking once you're thirsty. Once you're thirsty, you're a little bit late. So yeah, as much as you can get in, that's fine, but IVs really are what are needed if you get too dehydrated.
And one myth I want you to bust here is the timing of trying to fly. People keep talking about acclimating. I don't think they realize how long that actually takes.
That's right. Yeah, so if you want to acclimate accordingly, you want about a week or two ahead of time, really a minimum of 10 days. If you're in that spot of 3 to 5 days, that's the worst timing of it. And then, the other option is coming in on race day or the day before, so your body doesn't get shocked. We have a graphic here of showing what elevation and altitude is. So elevation is what we're at, and then altitude is what, when you're in an airplane. That's
okay. Yeah, so this is elevation we're talking about here. We're 6,000 feet.
Correct.
And, yeah, you mentioned getting acclimated. They're not. No one is riding, outside of Eli Tomac, who's unfortunately not here today, at anything close to this.
Yeah, you can prep ahead of time. I mean, there's altitude chambers that you can sleep in, elevation chambers you can sleep in. There's a lot you can do if you plan for it ahead of time. But, if you look at the schedule and say, hey, next week we're at Thunder Valley, that's a little bit late for that. So then you just have to prepare for race day. And like I said, if you can get here the day before and then jump on the track on Saturday, that's going to be the best option. But then staying hydrated, prepping for the moto, and then food as well. Carbohydrates is what you're going to want for food.
You probably had to do some prepping. So last week, James, he almost came to visit us at Hangtown, but you were busy at Alcatraz, about an hour and a half away. Talk about this triathlon you did.
Yeah, I was close by. I did the Escape From Alcatraz triathlon. That one always is an adrenaline rush every time I jump in that water. I've done it 10 times now. That was number 10. This is me coming out of the water from the swim, so it's about a 1.5 to 2 mile swim from Alcatraz. And then I get onto the bike where I'm much more comfortable. I don't look like a swimmer.
Okay.
So I was out there on the bike, but you have some sweet downhills and everything. And then the run. Awesome. It's a beautiful run, but there is about a mile of sand on the beach and then up the notorious sand ladder, which really just burns your calves. But made it through, got my medal, and it was a fun day, that's for sure.
Then last time we come on, you were climbing Mount Everest.
I'm doing something crazy all the time. I got to stay in the game, James.
You're the perfect guy to be in this sport. I mean, you're crazier than these guys out here. So, no, it's good to see it. That's awesome.
Been there, done it. All right, congrats on that, Dr. Joe.
Appreciate it.